Hello. So, that lighting isn't fun. Let's do that. Can you see me? Okay. Hi. So, I'm Stephanie Andrews, and it's been a while since I made a video, but I just wanted to give the world a lupus update and an update on my Benlysta injections, which is one of the injections that I take to treat my systemic lupus. I've been on Benlysta since December 2017. So we just passed our 6-month mark. And with that medication, it can take about 6 months before you can even see a difference in your blood work. So I've been taking it all this time, but not even knowing if it's really working. So when I first started Benlysta back in December, I made a video about it and talked about my first shot and what my process was, just so I could explain it to other people, because I figured that other people were going through the same thing. So here we are 6 months later, so here's the update. So I do my shot every Friday. Sorry, I get super winded. I'm sitting down right now and I have a cup of water in my hand and I get so tired so fast, but we'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, so let's back up and tell a little bit about me. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name's Stephanie Andrews. I'm 30. I just turned 30. And so last time I made a video, I was 29. So I just feel wow. But anyway, I'm 30 years old. I was diagnosed with lupus in 2011. So it's been about 7, 8 years. Doing well right now, I'd say. And so I'm super busy. I live in Dallas, Texas. I work. And on top of that, I work. So I'm always on the go. It's just me and the husband, no kids, no dog. And so that's just a little bit about my life, if you want to paint a picture of that. So lupus now for 7, 8 years, doing well. But in December, I started Benlysta, and I do a weekly injection every Friday. Now for me, what I've decided to do is sometimes the Benlysta makes me super tired. So because I'm tired, I often do my shot at Friday evening. That way it gives me a chance to kind of sleep through the whole night and rest. They say you're supposed to do it in a fatty area under the skin. And in my first video, if you'll go watch that, I chose to pinch my bottom of my belly, but I don't have too much fat there right now, which I guess is a good thing. So I pinch the back of my thigh. That's where I get a good piece of fat. And so I do my injection every Friday, and for the most part, everything has been totally fine. I haven't had any reactions or anything that I was aware of until last Friday. Now, I don't even really know that it was related to the Benlysta injection, but you have to wonder. So Friday, I took my shot at 10 o'clock at night, took the shot, brushed my teeth, get in the bed. 3 hours later, I wake up with 103 fever. So I'm sweating, I'm hot. I touched my husband's arm and he goes, "What is wrong with you? You're on fire." So I had a fever for days. But I'm really stubborn. Didn't want to go to the hospital. I was just oh, just take some time and I'll get the fever to go down. Well, 3 days later, the fever hadn't gone down. So Monday I spoke with my rheumatologist. That's a specialist that helps with autoimmune diseases like lupus. And she's go to the ER and get blood work done and make sure that you don't have an infection. So that's what I did on Monday. And I sat in the ER. They were super fast. It wasn't a problem at all. And they did all these tests and I didn't have an infection, so they couldn't explain the fever. So if you have lupus, and this is just my perspective, and you have a high fever and they rule out infection, then you might just be having a flare. Now, we don't know if Benlysta triggered that flare or if I was just super tired and maybe stressed out and my body just shut down, but I went into flare mode and that put me at 40 milligrams of prednisone now. So just to go through my medication list, I'm on Benlysta, I'm on Imuran, and I am on Plaquenil. That's not going anywhere. That's a long-term lupus med. And I'm on a steroid, 40 milligrams, which to me is high because I usually take 5 to 10. So it was really disappointing that I'm on a higher dose of prednisone, but it was the only way to get this fever gone, because the day I took the prednisone for the flare, I didn't have fever anymore. 98.3, textbook, right? So that's what happened to me this week. So I just rested all week, all last week. I just sat around on the couch. My amazing husband just fed me and gave me water and kept me on Tylenol and liquids, and I just rested, and now I'm back and I'm fine. So that's kind of the update as far as flares within the last 6 months. But in the last 6 months, that's the first time I've had a thing. So I'm still staying on the Benlysta. We're still gonna see if it's gonna help. From a blood work perspective, depending on if you have lupus or an autoimmune disease, your doctor may want to test you monthly, or usually for me, it's every 3 months. So for the past 3 months, every 3 months I go in and I get a blood work check. And I will say, my blood work has gotten a lot better. Numbers that were super high before are now like down by half. So it's very possible that that's the Benlysta, and in February we added on Imuran to my overall medication. So I think Imuran and Benlysta together are helping me. Now this Imuran thing, it's a tablet you can take. It's actually a tablet you can take if you have lupus and you want to get pregnant and have babies. You can stay on that, just FYI for anybody who's out there like, I want to be a mom. That's something to keep in mind. Imuran is an option. But with the Imuran, it's helping my hair grow. So I went to my dermatologist, and my dermatologist was like, oh, look at this hair coming in. So I used to have like a big bald spot back here. I have hair there now. I still kind of have some opportunities in the front. I'll just show you. I wear a headband. But if you can kind of see, it's a little thin up top. But that's coming in, you know, baby steps. So that's just something to keep in mind. Imuran totally helped me with my hair coming back. I really am happy about that. So yeah, my blood work has gotten better, and I needed to get even better, but just one thing at a time. So I just wanted to make a quick video and let everyone know what's going on with Benlysta. I'm still taking a weekly injection. We're not gonna stop that unless something crazy happens. I'm on the Benlysta copay program through the actual company, so I don't pay anything for my monthly my weekly injection, which is wonderful. And so let's see, we talked about Benlysta, we talked about my recent flare, we talked about what medications I'm on. The biggest thing too though, for me and my lupus, I feel best when I'm active and I'm doing stuff. So for me, for a while there, I had this amazing personal trainer here in Dallas, Texas. I'll give you her information if you're interested. And she can help you all over the country. She can like send you workouts even if you're not in Dallas. So I'll get you that info. If you're interested, just let me know. But I loved working with her because I was like working with her on a regular basis 3 times a week, and it was keeping me active and keeping me moving. And even though I wasn't doing like super strenuous stuff that she does with her other clients, I was still moving. Like that's her thing. She tells me, Stephanie, keep moving. But so then this year we moved, we bought a house. So I moved away from her and I stopped working out completely. And I have just been zero stamina. Like it's exhausting to walk up my stairs. Like I get so tired so easy. If I'm working, I'm sitting. Thank goodness I have the opportunity to do that. But I just get so tired so fast. And I know it's lupus related, but I know I could counteract that if I'm working out. So if you know me, hold me accountable and be like, Stephanie, go do 20 minutes of something. Because I think that'll seriously help me feel better, and it'll help with my blood work and labs too. So like, I'm a big advocate, like make sure you're taking your medicine and following the doctor's directions, but do what you can do for yourself. And if that's even like a 5 or 10 minute walk, and I know I'm preaching to everybody and I'm not doing it myself, but we gotta get this together, because there's no reason for me to be 30 and young and I have on my dream board to do a 5K this year and I can't even walk up the stairs. So we gotta get this stamina together, because you know, I have stuff I wanna do. Like I wanna go out, I wanna be with friends, I wanna go maybe get a dog and walk the dog. I need energy for that. So yeah. So we talked about Benlysta, we talked about medicine, we talked about stamina, and I feel good. For those of you who've been asking like, hey, how's it going? The shot doesn't hurt that bad to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't handle this. Like my thing is I pinch my skin, I inject, and I sing 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer, take one down, pass it around, 91 bottles of beer on the wall, and by that time, the shot's over. And sometimes I finish before the song. So that's my update, not too long. Just wanna let you know I'm okay. I had a flare, we're back. That's lupus. So if you have any questions for me about the process, or about Benlysta, or about medicine, or about lupus, or just about my life, just let me know. Bye.